Well, hi there, Facebook. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the weekend. It's the way I heard it, a very special edition. Why, thank you so much. There's a guest in the house, as some of you may know. Several guests, in fact. Hey, it's my mom. Say hi.
Good morning.
You all know Peggy. Or some of you do. You know, you're famous and stuff now. What with all the commercials. People ask about you all the time.
Really?
When are we going to see your parents again? What are your parents up to? When are you going to put them in another commercial? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, when?
I don't know. I'm working on it.
All right.
I'm working on it. Dad is still sound asleep upstairs somewhere. Is the dog with him?
Yes.
It's not weird at all.
They tired each other out yesterday.
The dog basically, Freddie, attacked the parents when they showed up, and now he won't leave them alone. So he got a new best friend. Speaking of that, you know what happens here, right? I read a story. Mm-hmm. It's the way I heard it. You're familiar?
I am.
Many people, by the way, tracked our conversation earlier about your displeasure vis-a-vis my grooming, my hair, my wardrobe.
Sorry about that. That's what mothers do.
Yeah, they do. And that's fine with me. This robe, I'm going to auction off this morning.
Oceana.
Yep, stole it from the Oceana Hotel not long ago. And I also have something else you might like. What do you think of that?
Oh, it's adorable.
Lindsay Dahl, who's a fan of this page, took a picture of my dog and threw all kinds of color at it, and this is what came out. I think it's kind of amazing. Looks just like it.
It really does.
Extraordinary.
It's adorable.
So, I got you one.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Thank you.
Lindsay sent 3. I'm going to keep one, and I'm going to put it in a frame and hang it up around here
I
somewhere.
love it, and it matches my shirt.
Well, that's good. This is Lindsay, by the way. Check out her website. It's Wild Feathers. She can do the same for your pet. She really focuses on animals. She'll take a squirrel or a tiger or an elephant.
Really?
And she'll throw all kinds of color at it, and what comes out is something like that.
Oh, Dad will love this.
Good, if he wakes up.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to take the autographed Freddie painting and the purloined robe from the Oceana. I'm going to put it on eBay. I haven't done it yet, but I'll get to it this Monday. Just heads up, it's coming. Those 2 things will be thrown out there. Oh, I also got to thank Jerry. A guy named Jerry Spanger bid on my personal neck knife. What do you think he bid for this?
$100.
$2,190 some dollars, maybe $2,200.
Goodness.
Very generous, Jerry. Thank you so much. Be very careful. This thing is sharp. Like it's just as sharp as it can be. I'm going to ship that out along with a Freddie and the Biped campaign T-shirt and a bobblehead. You got one of my bobbleheads?
I do. You gave it to me a while ago. I asked for it.
You did.
I love it.
All right. So, do you want to sit here while I read the story?
Sure.
All right. I don't know if you've heard this one before. If you haven't, try not to give it away.
Okay.
And as I read, try not to slurp your tea.
I'll try to be quiet.
But don't sit absolutely still. That would be weird because this is going to take about 5 minutes. Oh. But don't get so involved that it's disruptive to me.
Guess I can sit that long.
Normally, I just would never. I would wait, but I'm trying to establish what they call continuity. Mm-hmm. I want people to know that every Saturday morning they can join me for a cup of coffee, and sometimes there'll be an occasional guest.
Yeah,
and that's
I always join you on Saturday mornings.
See? You're in good company. Okay, then. I'm going to read this.
Okay.
This is called The In-Laws on the Outs. And don't read over my shoulder.
Okay.
And don't slurp your tea.
Okay.
And no sudden movements. But relax and be casual. Here it is. The Millers knew that Loring Johnson would be the perfect son-in-law. Bright, handsome, ambitious, and best of all, Methodist. So when Loring proposed to their oldest daughter, the Millers rejoiced, because they knew they were getting more than a son-in-law. They were getting a Johnson. T.C. Schnebley, on the other hand, was another story. Like Johnson, Schnebley had fallen for one of the Miller girls, but unlike Johnson, Schnebley was not the kind of son-in-law that Phil and Amanda had in mind. You simply can't marry a Schnebley, said Amanda. He's a Presbyterian. Indeed, said Philip. What will the townspeople say? Turns out the townspeople said quite a bit, and none of it was very nice. Philip Miller's getting 100 son-in-laws, they said. Loring is a 1 and Schnebly a 00. Go ahead. Nowadays, true love might be non-denominational, but back in 1901, the Methodists of Gorham, Missouri found themselves surrounded by encroaching Lutherans, Baptists, Episcopalians, and Presbyterians. So, even though their daughter said, "I do," the Millers said, "We don't." And young Mr. Schnebly found himself at odds with his new in-laws. For nearly 4 years, he tried to win them over, but nothing could assuage their disappointment or temper their disdain. Ultimately, Amanda Miller shunned her own daughter, and the pain and strife became too much to bear. With 2 small children, the Schneblys yearned for a more peaceful existence. They dreamed of a quiet place, a place of solitude and beauty. But where? One day, T.C. received a letter from his brother, raving about a faraway place of unsurpassed tranquility. Ellsworth Schnebly was a frail man and required a climate that suited his weak condition. Apparently, he'd found it. A lush, verdant canyon in the high desert with clean air and a fast-running mountain brook surrounded by breathtaking buttes and monoliths. The Schneblys fled Gorham with all due speed. After connecting with Ellsworth, T.C. homesteaded 80 pristine acres and quickly fell in love. There was something magnetic about the place, something magical about the way the canyon glowed in the evening sun. The Schneblys built a stone house nestled in a grove of cottonwoods, tucked into the gentle bend of a winding creek. But that's not all they built. You see, the Schneblys believed that others would be equally enchanted by the strange beauty of their new surroundings. So T.C. built a 10-room way station in the middle of nowhere. His neighbors might have called him crazy, but T.C. didn't have any neighbors, so he built a road that ran all the way to Flagstaff. And sure enough, the people started to come. They came for dinner and stayed for the night, luxuriating in the tranquility of the quiet canyon and marveling at the serenity. One day it occurred to T.C. that his guest might extend their stay if they could send and receive mail from his little bed and breakfast, so T.C. applied for a post office permit. After many weeks, T.C. got a response from Washington, D.C. "Dear Mr. Schnebly," it read, "we are happy to set up a post office in your home, but regret to inform you that Schnebly Station is too large to fit in the cancellation stamp. Please select a shorter name for consideration." T.C. read the letter to Ellsworth. His brother said, "Why not name the post office after your wife?" T.C. turned to his wife and said, "How would you like a post office named after you?" Mrs. Schnebly smiled as T.C. wrote her first name into the space provided, and a few weeks later, the tiny desert community in the middle of nowhere had its very own post office, named after the wife of Theodore Carleton Schnebly, a young woman ostracized by her own mother and driven from her home by the kind of discord and strife that can only result from marrying a Presbyterian. It's ironic because the town that eventually grew up around Schnebly's little bed and breakfast would adopt that very same name, a name now synonymous with tranquility and peace and spiritual healing. It's enough to make you wonder, if the U.S. Post Office had used a smaller font back in 1902, would people be traveling from all over the world to experience the strange and abiding peace of Schnebly Station? Or, if the Millers had welcomed T.C. into their family all those years ago, would people today be talking about the mystical wonders of magnetic vortexes that still surround the Schnebly home? We'll never know, because today, those who seek enlightenment in the metaphysical glow of those now famous red rocks do so in a town whose name was concocted by a mother who pulled 6 letters from thin air and gave them to a daughter she would ultimately disown, a daughter named Sedona. Oh, and one more thing on the subject of irony. Remember Loring Johnson, the perfect son-in-law who pleased the Millers with his every word and deed? Yeah, he went to Leavenworth. The details of his incarceration are inconsequential, but he died in custody, bringing great shame to Millers, Methodists, and Johnsons everywhere. Anyway, I'm Mike Rowe, and
That's the way I heard it. That was good.
you like it?
I did. And I've heard it before, but a long time ago.
From me.
Yeah.
That's because what I do is I post them over on the podcast at mikerowe.com/podcast. And then weeks later, here, because people seem to like it, I sit down with my coffee and I reread them again, thus creating what many have said is an entirely new experience.
Maybe I could come every Saturday and sit with you. Would you like that?
That sounds great. Of course. You can stay as long as you want. You'll be leaving with one of these, an original Lindsay doll. Lovely parting gift.
I do love it.
And if you'd like one, you'll be encouraged right now to overbid dramatically in the coming week for this, as well as my purloined bathrobe from the, what's the name of the hotel again?
Oceana.
I was testing. It's great. So a bathrobe and a piece of original art in the likeness of my dog. What'd you think? It was fun?
That was fun. I can't wait to hang this on the wall.
It's going to be great.
Yes, I do love it.
And
That will be exciting.
And I'm going to read your book this weekend.
Okay.
My mom's written a book. She just sent it to me. I'm going to read it. I can't wait to see. I hope it's good. I swear I can't bring myself to tell you it's not.
I know, but I want you to be honest.
I know, but I mean, I know it's going to be good. But if it's not, how do I handle it if it's not great?
Well, just tell me that it's good, but it could be even better if I spend a little more time on it. But I think it's ready.
This is the kind of honesty my mom and I have always enjoyed. It's going to be great. I can't wait. And then we'll get it published, and then we'll auction it off, and it'll be good. Any final thoughts before I hit end?
No, but this was fun. Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome. And when are you leaving again?
Not soon.